Hi guys, so I'm going to read Superman's Christmas Adventure. So this was published in 1940. There's no month given, but I'm assuming it's probably December of 1940. So I'm just going to say it was probably published in December of 1940. But Superman's Christmas Adventure. Superman. Yuletide. Period of gaiety and goodwill among men. It seems hardly possible that anyone could be so mean as to sabotage such a beloved event. But Dr. Grouch, Gloomy Killjoy, plans to do just that. It remains for Superman to demonstrate that though scoundrels may seek to undermine all that Xmas signifies, the triumphant spirit of Christmas shall exist eternally. At the Daily Planet office, on a wintry day,
"This snowfall reminds me that Christmas is almost here. How about both of you covering the local department stores and writing a couple of feature stories on the activity and color on display there?"
Good. While I'm making the rounds, I may do some Christmas shopping.
Swell. Lois and Clark start making the rounds of the department stores. The stores certainly are crowded with Xmas shoppers.
Yes, and I love to look at the holiday display windows.
In the toy department, Clark lingers before the electric train display.
Will you please forget about those trains? We're supposed to dig up a story.
Leaving the store, they see a ragged boy looking at the window displays.
I'll bet you're happily looking forward to Xmas and all the toys you'll get. My mom and dad are poor. The closest I ever get to toys is when I look at them through the store windows.
You say your name is Billy Connolly, and you live on Drake Street. I'll see that Santa doesn't forget you.
I can't forget that unhappy boy. There must be thousands of poor kids like him who look forward to Xmas with only a dull ache of despair.
If we could only do something about it. Wait, I've got it. Shortly after, at the Planet office. Listen, White, an inspiration. How about the Daily Planet starting a huge campaign? Readers will be asked to donate old toys. We'll repair them and distribute them to poor kids on Christmas Day.
It does sound good. Get to work on it at once.
At the North Pole, a few days later, Santa Claus reads of the toy campaign. So I have a couple of new helpers in Clark Kent and Lois Lane. That's fine. On his way to the office, Clark pauses outside a sumptuous apartment building. His X-ray vision pierces the stone walls. What goes on in there? Within, James Daniels, one of the richest youths in the country, resents the intrusion of the butler.
I don't want a silly little toy. I've got too many. What I want is a motorboat, or maybe a yacht.
But Master James, this gift is from your father. That evening, in his apartment, Clark removes his outer clothes. So James Daniels is dissatisfied with his stack of toys, eh? There must be something I can do about that. Later, in the wealthy boy's apartment, James awakens to see a cloaked figure beside his bed. Wake up, James. You're coming with me.
Who? What?
Don't be frightened. I'm not going to hurt you.
Where are you taking me?
Reaching the tenement district, the Man of Steel descends, seizing a window ledge. Look in. What do you see?
A little girl playing with a broken doll.
Within the tenement, up soars Superman again over the city.
But that doll was broken. Why, then, was she having such a good time?
Because that old toy means more to her than all your expensive playthings. She's grateful to have even that. Superman alights on the ledge outside another tenement window. Look well, and I hope you never forget what you see.
It's a boy of my own age, crying.
Inside they see Billy Connolly crying miserably to himself.
Why was he crying?
Because he has no toys at all to play with, not even a broken one. Minutes later, James is safely back in his bedroom. Then, as Superman is about to leave,
They had so little, and I have so much. I never realized.
I hope that you now realize how fortunate you are, and how very unfortunate many other children of your age are. Meanwhile, far away at the North Pole, an odd sky ship slants downward towards Santa Claus's big toy factory.
We'll put an end to all this Christmas foolishness.
Within the vessel, Dr. Grouch and his crony, Mr. Meany, are talking.
We never enjoyed Christmas when we were children. Why should the kids of today have a good time?
Certainly. We'll talk Santa Claus out of this silly business of making and giving away toys.
As Grouch and Meany enter the workshop, they are greeted by Santa himself.
I'm Dr. Grouch. I've always been interested in toys. Would you show my friend and me around?
A pleasure, gentlemen. If you will step this way, I'll show you the elves at work on the toys.
Superman toys, shirts, puzzles, crypto ray guns, belts, balloons.
Yes, Superman novelties are very popular this year.
To come to the point, we believe your factories can have a better purpose than making toys for children.
All this labor and equipment going into a lot of foolishness. You can make commercial products, and we can sell them. What a business we'd have! We demand that you conform to our way of thinking, or suffer the consequences. Well, what's your answer?
This is my answer. Give 'em the rush act, boys.
The elves chase the two pessimists from Santa's workshop with pop guns and charged electric rods.
Yo, what? Oh!
Just a slight case of shock. Bullseye!
Under the elves' steady barrage, Grouch and Meany flee to their strange sky vessel and hastily take off.
Good riddance. How can human beings be like that?
Calm yourself, Santa. They're gone.
Within the skyship,
Resist, really? I'll teach him to accept the ideas of Dr. Grouch. The first blow will be struck at the Daily Planets Department for distributing toys.
That'll show Santa we're determined.
that evening, while Lois and Clark work late in the planet's toy department, didn't you hear footsteps outside the door?
No, not a thing. Now get back to work.
Next instant, two masked men leap in.
My gas gun! That's got him!
I'll pretend unconsciousness. In her struggle, Lois succeeds in tearing off the mask of the man holding her.
I'll give you another shot of the gas gun.
It's Dr. Grouch!
Now to start a blaze.
After the gas gun renders Lois unconscious, the two pessimists flee.
The fire will put an end to the planet toy department.
Quick! In our car! We must escape!
Once he is alone, Clark drops his pretense of unconsciousness. Rising, he blows with all the might of his powerful lungs. extinguishing the flames. Lois's eyelids are fluttering. She's coming to. I better make believe I'm still under the effect of the gas. Then, as Lois recovers,
Clark, we've had a narrow escape. Look, the fire went out by itself.
oh, my head. Those men with the gas gun deliberately tried to sabotage the toy drive. But, in spite of them, we'll fight on with even greater vigor.
I recognized one of the masked intruders. Dr. Grouch. Oh, if I ever catch up with him again.
Shortly after, Lois leaves the toy room, telling Clark Kent she will return later.
The other masked man must have been Mr. Meany. I have a suspicion where they might be.
As Grouch and Meany reach their laboratory,
Well, here we are, Meany. Now to see the ruins of the Daily Planet on the television screen.
they look into the picture on the television screen.
Saved! I can't believe my eyes!
Miraculously unharmed. This is ghastly.
What now? Are we licked, Dr. Grouch?
Licked. Not on your miserable life, Mr. Meany. Listen. We will wreck the toy shop of Santa Claus, and thus puncture the happiness of children forever. What do you think of that?
I'll smash every music box. I'll wring the neck of every doll.
Come. The spaceship awaits. We haven't a moment to lose.
Meanwhile, Lois, trailing the gloomy pair, stows away in their vessel.
I'll soon find out what they're up to.
Later, after they land the spaceship near Santa's workshop, Grouch's gas gun overcomes the elf on guard.
Nice work, Grouch.
Now, on to Santa's toy shop.
Breaking into Santa's shop, Grouch and Meany prepare to destroy the toys.
Pah! All these toys. I hate 'em.
Wait, I hear footsteps. We're being followed. It's that snooping girl reporter. I've got her.
Let me go!
They take Lois outside and tie her to a giant skyrocket.
I'm putting on the heat. This time it's goodbye and good riddance.
You monsters! You fiends!
What better way is there to dispose of you than by shooting you into the heavens?
Returning to Santa's shop, the two killjoys start whacking away at all the toys.
Tears, tears! The world will be flooded by the tears of little children.
This is great.
But a photoelectric signal warns Santa that someone has broken into the toy shop.
Intruders in the workshop, eh? We'll surprise them with a counterattack that will go down in history.
At a signal from Santa, thousands of toys come to life. Grouch and Meany are taken by surprise. Under the toy soldiers' barrage, they retreat.
What? This is impossible.
Back to the spaceship! Hurry!
Routed by toys. This is humiliating.
In the spaceship,
I have a brilliant plan. We will take off as they expect. When they relax their guard, we will return. Then you will see for yourself the stroke of a mastermind.
meanwhile, back in the toy department, Lois has been gone a long time. Wonder where she went. I have it. She must have gone after Grouch. It's time for Superman to act. Searching for Lois, Superman's telescopic vision reveals, "Help!" The Man of Steel hurtles after the rocket at incredible speed. Lois, tied to a rocket. It's falling.
I've got to catch her. Faster, faster! Got her!
Young lady, I'm going to take you back where you'll be safe. Don't go looking for trouble again.
Superman!
Returning swiftly to Metropolis, he deposits Lois on the Daily Planet roof.
Wait, I haven't thanked you.
Save your thanks. In the spaceship, Grouch, looking through an ultra-telescope, sights Lois on the roof.
What do I see? That girl reporter again?
I'll stay at the controls and keep the ship suspended while you seize her.
As the spaceship is lowered, Grouch disembarks and again captures Lois.
No! No! Stay away from me!
It's no use. You can't escape us.
After taking Lois aboard the sky vessel,
Next, I'll deposit you on the ground. Meanie, you know where to take the truck and what's in it.
You bet I do. Whoever thought I would have the satisfaction of kidnapping Santa's reindeer?
while up at the North Pole,
Santa! Grouch and Meanie have kidnapped your reindeer!
They've played their trump, and I've lost. I'm afraid there won't be any delivery of toys this Xmas.
Why not get the assistance of Superman? He's been known to help people in trouble. He's our last hope.
A great idea!
Santa sends out a distress call from his radio station.
Calling Superman! Santa Claus calling! Needs your help desperately!
As Clark drives, he hears the astonishing broadcast over the car radio. This may be a hoax, but I'll take no chances. I must go to the North Pole at once.
Santa Claus calling Superman! Need your help at once!
Changing to Superman, he zooms through the sky at terrific super speed, headed north. At this rate, I should be there in a few minutes. Minutes later, outside Santa's workshop,
It's Superman!
Look up in the sky!
as the Man of Steel alights. No time for formalities. What's the trouble, Santa?
A couple of joy killers, Grouch and Meanie, tried to persuade me to stop making toys. When I refused, they kidnapped my reindeer, and it's Christmas Eve!
Quickly, Superman wheels to depart on his new mission. Your reindeer's stolen. I'm glad you called me. You'll get them back, I assure you. I'll be back in a flash.
Oh, thank you. I knew you'd help me.
Returning to Metropolis, Superman sees... What's this? A truck. And Mr. Meanie is at the wheel. My X-ray vision reveals something very interesting inside that truck. Pardon my intrusion, old top.
Help! It's Superman!
He leaps up and away with a colossal weight. We've got a date up north. Moments later, at the North Pole, within the truck, your reindeer.
You've saved them! How wonderful!
But Meanie leaps from the truck and fires his gas gun at Santa's reindeer.
What?
I'll fix the reindeer so they won't be of any use to you tonight.
Overcome by the gas, the animals sag to the ground.
Ha! Gloom will pervade the universe after all.
This is terrible. On Christmas Eve, no gifts delivered. Millions of children will be disappointed.
Undismayed, Superman steps forward. No time for delay. Quick, Santa! Pile your gifts into the sleigh and climb in.
Yes!
Into the sleigh, Meanie. You're coming along too. And so, with the assistance of the mighty Superman, the annual Christmas Eve distribution of gifts by Santa takes place as scheduled.
Only Superman could perform this feat. If only the world could know the valuable service you've done.
I'm not interested in public acclamation. Just glad to be of service. As the sleigh soars over Grouch's house, the Man of Steel drops Meanie into the chimney. Don't say we didn't give you anything, Meanie. We are your life. Now go join your friend.
Help!
As Meanie comes through the fireplace,
Meanie! What happened?
Superman did this. He foiled our plans.
The girl reporter is still our captive. She's locked up in the next room. We can still have our revenge.
Wait! I hear footsteps outside. Hide and take your gas gun, Grouch.
Why, it's Santa and Superman in our room.
Here's our chance to get rid of both of them.
you're still going to leave them gifts, despite all the harm they've done to you?
Yes, it's the Christmas spirit to forgive your foes. I'm sure there is some good in both Grouch and Meanie.
We heard what you said, Santa. After all we did to you, you're still leaving us Xmas presents.
I never thought people could be like that. They're the first presents we ever got. If you'll shake my hand, I'll be the happiest man in the world.
We promise to be kind from now on. You've taught us plenty.
Put her there. Merry Christmas, boys. Ho, 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 ho.
Grouch releases the captive Lois. Lois!
Meanie and I want to apologize to you too, miss.
No apologies are necessary. If you got the true Xmas spirit, I'm satisfied.
Lois joins in distributing the toys. The task completed, Santa is returned to the pole. Merry Xmas, Santa!
Come again any time.
After returning Lois to the planet building, Superman stops in at James Daniels' residence. Why, James, where are you going?
I'm going to have a swell time distributing toys. Know what I've learned? It's more fun to give than to receive.
I hope all you readers will remember to be generous to those less fortunate than yourselves. And now, Merry Christmas to you, and a Happy New Year. The end. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. If you have any requests you want me to do, just let me know in the comments, and I'll tell you when I can do the request. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.